Someone's gonna come out here! Oh, I knew it! You sack of potato. Oh, mash. Mmm.
What is Gucci, y'alls, and welcome back to another episode of 210. This week we are going over Days Gone. So let's quit the chit chat and let's get straight into the review. To kick things off, Days Gone is set in an open world, post-apocalyptic world where you play as a main character, Deacon, who's like a biker boy, and you're on a quest to find clues about his dead wife while traveling along this Zambambo-infested world with your buddy Boozer, who will from time to time come along with you in missions and ride around as one percenters, which probably means they're the 1% who's still alive and human. What's cool about this game is that it actually takes place in a real area. Since the studio is from Oregon, the game is actually based in Oregon, and there are actually places that you go to that are actual real locations that you can find, like on Google Maps or something, which I think is a pretty cool touch. The map is pretty big, and you can get around quickly via fast traveling, but that uses up bike resources like gas and time, or you can just take the scenic route and just ride around and shoot some Zambambos on the way. So a little backstory about Days Gone. This game came out initially as a PlayStation 4 exclusive and had recently came out on PS5 and PC, which makes this game, the version that I'm playing, which is on PC, a port from PlayStation. Now I know what you may be thinking. Ports from a console to a PC, sometimes they don't do very well, but I can assure you that this game ported very well, with also upgrades to obviously the graphics and how it looks, and also as an added bonus you get pretty much all the content that was on the PlayStation into the PC port. So all the like different bike skins you get and all the other add-ons that I haven't found yet are in this version of the game. Actually, when you first start off, challenge mode is already unlocked for you, which I think you can only get after passing the full game, which basically is a zombie shooting mode where you shoot zombies and try to survive for as long as you can while racking up a score. And more of the content you find will come into customizing your bike, for at least what I found. And I was pleasantly surprised by the skins that you can get, because I was browsing through them. I saw Death Stranding. I was like, oh, they have Death Stranding. That's pretty cool. And then I saw Siphon Filter, and I was like, damn, I haven't played this game since PS1. That's crazy. And then of course I used it and I turned my bike green, but I thought that was pretty cool. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, hit like, because I'm going to be uploading these videos weekly, reviewing older games or newer games, or leave down in the comments below what game you want me to review next. When exploring the land of Bend, Oregon, there's different things you can do, such as crafting, or modding your gun, or modding your bike, or just looting around in the open world to find things for yourself to repair stuff with. And actually, modding your bike is one of the bigger things, because that's your main way of transportation, right? So there's like nitrous you can add, a bigger gas tank, different frame and tires, and a stronger engine, just making the bike a better thing to use overall. And of course, you'll meet some people along the way, some people that I don't even know who they are. I feel like, oh, look, there's another friendly person here. And then they just turn around and they start shooting you, and there's like 5 dudes shooting you. Like, what the hell? I guess everyone you see out is your enemy, right? And one of the main places you go to, which is basically like base, is like this camp where you can buy stuff, exchange items. And one of the items that you exchange is kind of gross, because they're ears of the zombies that you kill, which is weird because they're like human ears. So you just carry around a bag of ears around you to trade with the traders. It's pretty funny. Now, of course, you can't explore the world without obviously controlling the character, right? So how does the controls feel from PlayStation? How does it feel? How is the driving like? Well, rest assured, the riding feels really good. Now, of course, this game is based off of bike riding, so you would think that they would spend a lot of time getting the mechanics right, getting the feel right. So yeah, of course, it translates really well. Riding the bike is a joy. I mean, of course, you're a biker. It has to feel good, right? So yeah, I mean, the game handles pretty well. You can play keyboard or mouse like I'm doing, or you can use a controller, obviously, which is what the game was natively on before. But overall, I mean, you're not going to have a bad time. It controls really well. It's not clunky. It's smooth and flows real well from transitioning from your main weapon to your melee, getting ready to slash that dude's head off. Yeah, it's smooth like butter. Coming from a PlayStation port, there's going to be some key differences. One of them mainly being the graphics. Now, of course, it originally came out on PS4, and PS4 graphics, of course, are last gen, right? Now, with the release of PS5 and PC, the game looks really, really beautiful. It's very cinematic, it's smooth, it's clean, and it's just nice to look around the environment since it's actually modeled based off of a real place. So the foliage, a lot of people talk about the foliage and like the ground and the grass and the trees and the weeds, and you know, of course, there's a reason why everyone's talking about it. It's beautiful. So when you're riding around town, riding around on that dirt track on your cool motorcycle, you take a stop and look at the scenery. Oh my goodness, look at this place. It looks beautiful. The character models look great. And one small detail, well, not really small, but one thing that I like to look for is explosion effects. And this game has a pretty good explosion effect. It's very sad, you know, you just want to feel good blowing something up, you know what I mean? So graphics wise, nothing to worry about. The game looks fantastic. Now, zombies. When I first saw the trailer for this game, I remember very vividly just watching just a swarm of zombies just pouring down like a waterfall on this one dude who is now, we know, Deacon. And he was just like, dude, I got to get the hell out of here. And that is exactly how it feels when you encounter it. Because you could be strolling around one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna just stop by here real quick. And then boom, whole wave of zombies. And you're just like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. And you either gotta fight them or you gotta run. It literally triggers the fight or flight response. You either have to fight them, which I have not even tried, or you can SOS, get the hell out of there. By SOS, I mean riding your bike as far away as possible, because those dudes will chew your ass up to pieces. I know, because it happened to me already. From experience. So to finally wrap up this review, and I know it's pretty short today, Days Gone goes from bike customization, guns, gun mods, gun looting, to slashing zombies, blowing up zombies, trapping zombies, you name it, exploring the vast world of Bend, Oregon, and, you know, just a whole bunch of other things you can do. I think this game is actually pretty underrated in the grand scheme of things, which kind of sucks because the game is actually pretty good. And I know I say that a lot, but this game is actually pretty good. And I think you should give it a try. And I know the story seems kind of generic, I guess you can say. But it's alright. I mean, the gameplay itself is fun. Where have you seen hordes of zombies come at you besides something like, I guess, Left 4 Dead 2, or I don't know what other game has zombie AI just like this one, where it's quite literally a horde of zombies and you have either two choices. I mean, being put in that situation really made me think, like, do I actually want to fight them or do I want to get the hell out of here? Because this can either go two ways. One, I'll die recklessly, or two, I can actually live and fight them again like another time. And with that, tying in with everything else that goes on with exploring, crafting, and just the overall genre of zombie survival, or in this case, freakers is what they're called in the game. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. So with that, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.